Hello, Ash.
Hello.
That took longer to get a response to than the last video.
I took a
this is
sip of water, okay?
this is basically just going to be our like anomaly. Hello, Papa. Yes, yes. Yes. Today we are in for a little bit of a treat. A little bit. This is a long album. We are listening to one of my most anticipated releases of the year, and a release that a lot of people have been looking forward to, and that's the new release by Minnesota black metal act Panopticon. This came out on his own record label, Vine Rune Recordings, on November 29th. Sadly, I could not have attended the listening party to this album because, one, I wanted to do this video, and two, I was on my trip to Florida.
Yeah.
But you have never experienced a Panopticon album before. I know I've talked about his music a lot, and I have one of his albums right here as set dressing. Panopticon is a project that formed in Louisville, Kentucky, that primarily mixes like this mix of like super dense atmospheric black metal and crust punk together, along with American folk music, so bluegrass, my kind of the music I hear around where I live all the time. And I guess that's kind of why Panopticon has clicked with me so much, is because like, to me, his music just feels like home, if that makes sense. It feels like the Appalachian Mountains. As you could see, the first title of the first song is in Norwegian, so I don't know how to read caveman speak.
I barely understand one word.
Yeah, let's just get started with it. It's track one.
Now my ears. Oh,
Sorry.
that was my fault. I like the vibe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
Okay, that intro is very good. As I read the credits for this album when it first dropped on Bandcamp, and
Mm-hmm.
Austin Lund, the man behind the band, he did most of the instrumentation on this. There's a lot of collaborators on this record, but basically everything was done by him. You know, all the guitars, the different basses that were used. He's one of the best drummers I've ever heard, and he's done most of the vocals on this album. He played all the accordion parts on this album. Like, yeah, that's the kind of crap we're in store for, ladies and gentlemen. It's like,
It's interesting.
yeah, this man is a complete one man band, the whole package. And this intro is really nice, setting up to whatever is going to be happening next. Uh, it sets up a very dark tone to this, and
Yeah.
that is probably encompassing of the album's themes of getting older and having to face death, and what could potentially happen in the world while we're alive and such, which is also stuff I read off of the Bandcamp page.
Yeah. I think yeah, I think it was like a really good setup for
Hmm.
what's like just a very good setup song.
Yeah, which, let's get into the next song, Winter's Ghost. And for the long haul now. It's beautiful. Oh my. Before this continues on any further, that build up to that climax was incredible.
Yeah.
uh, you know, it's been a, you know, there's very few Panopticon songs where It's like this long of a runtime, and it's obviously going to be like a mix of both. It's like in kind of like in like a Opethian type sense. Uh, normally, like a lot of the time, there'll be some like neo-folk-ish parts, but this is like full on like country neo-folk type stuff in this thing. And remember when I first heard Panopticon, it's just like, oh my god, I actually like country now. Because like I immediately went out and tried to search for like anything else that sounded like the countryside of Panopticon, and that's how I discovered that there was a whole subgenre of this type of stuff. It's neo folk, you know, like Messiah of the Jupiter, Blood and Sun, Aerial Ruin. Amazing, amazing music, and I never would have discovered any of these type of bands if it wasn't for Panopticon. So I think this is gonna be like a very. This is just gonna be like going as hard as possible into what makes Panopticon Panopticon on this album. And
Huh.
I know that Austin watches reviews of his music on YouTube. So hey, brother, if you ever see this, I love your music. If it would be my honor to have at least one conversation with you, Austin. That would be
That'd
incredible. That
be
would be incredible.
that'd be a fucking honor.
That'd
That'd be
be an absolute
insane.
honor. Yeah. Let's continue on.
Whoa, that change.
I'm gonna pause it right there just so we can comment on what's happened so far. Oh my lord, this is incredible. This is so good so far. I waited. I wanted to wait until everything got started to comment on it, but the production is incredible on this album. It's far better than the last album. It's so clear and so hazy at the same time.
Okay, I didn't expect it to do what like to do it. I
Uh,
expected it to like be a little bit more
be a bit more gradual.
yeah.
That's kind of what I was expecting too. But all that it did was just put a massive smile on my face.
Uh no, like because the way it did it, right?
Hmm.
The way it did it, I think it added to it because it felt like a more like you said the song was more about like the album was more about like a loss and that kind of thing and dealing with
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, it's about this album's
It,
about getting older.
yeah, but there's almost like it's almost like a primal scream to it,
Hmm.
say.
Yeah.
Like kind of that okay, not like literally of course, but kind of that kind of feeling to it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. I'll pause right there just so we can take in the next section as we will. Uh, that
That was
was
awesome.
amazing. It's so clear sounding. You can hear everything that's going on in the back. The production on this thing is
Oh
incredible.
yeah. For some reason though, I like the drums really stick out to me.
Yeah, because I mean, the dude was a drummer before anything else,
Yeah.
and he's one of the best there is at it. Honestly, I honestly, Austin is probably one of my favorite drummers of all time.
Yeah.
But that's not to like downplay the other instrumentation because this one man is doing a lot of the stuff. He's doing all the guitars and the bass and the vocals as well. And
Yeah,
if you've
it's
heard
like okay,
some of Panopticon's back catalog, you will know he's a fantastic guitar player as well.
yeah, it's okay. Like how I put it is, you can tell everything that's going on. Just to me, like the drums stick out extra, like a little bit more than everything else sticks out.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I absolutely do see that.
That's more of an observation, though.
Yeah,
Just something that I noticed.
yeah, and
And
that
once I noticed it, I just
yeah
couldn't get my head off it.
yeah, and honestly, that is something that has been a little bit of a, I guess, a negative thing about his albums mixing in the past is that the drums were kind of too loud for my liking in the mix, but this is completely like perfect. The drums are perfectly placed in the mix. They're not like you're not standing right next to the kid like it is on some of the other albums, honestly, but you're just a good enough distance away to hear the whole thing as a whole cohesive unit.
Yeah.
Let's see where this is going now. Oh, wow.
Damn, that I did not expect that.
Okay, before we move on to what is going on there, we need to catch our breath for a second. Good lord. Wow, I did not expect it to just go full funeral doom for a little bit. That was so ridiculous. That was amazing. And then that just explosion right at the end with all the violins. It's beautiful.
Okay. The amount of like switch ups completely catches me off guard each time because I go, oh, okay,
Yeah.
and
I
then it changes entirely. It just like slaps me in the face, goes, don't let your guard down, don't let your guard down, like in a good way,
guard
you
down.
know?
Absolutely, yeah. Again, it's that
Like in a
kind
good
of
way.
yeah. Again, it's that kind of like uh, I've all like I used to call Panopticon like a parallel to Opeth, or what we have in America. Like Opeth mixes European folk with death metal, and Panopticon mixes American folk with black metal. Just kind of like the two kind of like opposite sides of each other, but they still end up sounding sort of similar in my mind.
Yeah,
But oh my god, these the way this song has been structured, it definitely is making us feel the runtime, but at the same time, I do not care. I would take this so well. I love this so far. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at who's guesting on this song because I don't think that was Austin. Like, oh my god, that performance was incredible. It made me think of like
really,
Mare of the Spirit era Agalok, which I know Agalok is a band I'm gonna show you at some point. Definitely make that's a very John Huam esque vocal delivery. What were you gonna say?
let me see. Where would you check who was guesting on that?
I can. I wonder who. I wonder what bands all these people are from. But yeah, let's get back effect. That performance was incredible.
Awesome.
As soon as I mention the choir vocals, as soon as I
I
mention,
know. I know.
oh my
I'm very interested in the lyrics now.
oh my god.
That was interesting.
This is like the first time I'm actually speechless. This is the first time for this channel that I'm actually speechless when it comes to how good something is. It takes so many twists and turns in every single different section. It doesn't feel like it's like out of place or anything like that. That song was structured so incredibly well.
Yeah, I'd say like oh, fuck. Was my share that cracked? Um, my share's been breaking recently. I noticed, but it's fine. Uh, I'd say like it's 19 minutes long. Right?
It's basically 20. It's 3 seconds off from being 20 minutes
Yeah,
long.
yeah, but it's like yeah, you know what I mean. It's very close to being 20 minutes long, whatever. But it feels both longer and shorter at the same time.
It feels like the runtime is warranted, and that makes it feel shorter.
Yeah, I'd say it's like it feels like it's warranted, but at the same time, for me, I have ADHD brain, so 19 minutes of like of that of a song will feel like 30 minutes to me.
Hmm.
That does not like
Yeah.
that doesn't mean like a song is bad. It just means like okay,
Hmm.
it's a long song.
It's long. Yeah. Did it feel not as long to you?
No, it definitely felt as long. It felt a bit longer,
Mm.
but it's that's just like ADHD. It's not really like a bad thing directly.
Yeah. It's long, but it warrants it being this long.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. I don't even feel like I want to rate these songs out of 10, honestly, because it's gonna be way too easy. This album's gonna get like a 96 out of 100 for me at by the end at this rate. Track number 3, Cedar Skeletons. That little double ride cymbal accent right there.
What I'm hearing right now is like what I imagined in my head playing in the background. I was like reading Berserk.
Oh, the bass. All right, first break of this song. Whew, yeah, this song starts off thunderous. Okay, as well, you said about the lyrics. Normally, on basically any Panopticon album, Austin doesn't release lyrics. And
Oh
there,
yeah, I have it open here.
oh wait, there,
Uh,
I didn't know that there was sexual lyrics on here yet. I didn't
yeah.
know that actually.
Uh, n- n- I did check afterwards, and I just like looked at the lyrics like, oh, okay. See
Yeah,
now.
cause
See.
yeah, 'cause on basically every other Panopticon album, he never put lyrics with them. He never he. I've read stories on the internet of him like denying to give people the lyrics because they felt that personal to him.
When the smoke clears and the last flames are out, the stark reality of the major forest fire is right there. Black and white. Vast tracts of forest
You translate that.
That drum fiddle. That was a guitar. That's a violin.
That is. I think so at least.
Oh, I've seen this again. All right, we're at a good point. We're pausing to talk about it for a minute. Oh, that's so good. That's so cool.
That was. Hmm.
It is
Awesome.
fiery. It is like super dense in its composition, and it is completely pounding and thunderous. I've already used that word.
The lyrics are beautiful as well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I could already assume that the lyrics were amazing. One of the reviews I saw, dude did roughly translate the message that was in Spanish, but I do not
Yeah,
remember what it
it's.
says.
I got it open in Google Translate because I no other ability to translate it.
Okay, okay. What does it say then? Remind me.
It says our pathetic existence adds too much weight. There once sacred. What was once sacred. Now it has no truths or temporary residence, causing permanent damage. The heart of the earth bleeds. Only skeletons remain.
That's a lyrical passage that a feature on this album contributed.
Yeah.
Which that is an incredible verse. That's amazing. That's beautiful.
I'm gonna say, as much as it is beautiful, it does also feel like something I'd hear like a necromancer state. I'm like, okay, well, that's awesome.
Since when was the necromancer played by Travis Ryan from Cattle Decapitation?
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? I'd fuck so much, dog. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, yeah. Something I wish that Austin would do in this is also include transcriptions of the samples that he's using because it's hard for me to hear it.
Yeah.
'Cause, I want to know what this dude is saying. He's used samples like this before, and it's been hard to understand.
Yeah, I want to know what they're saying.
I think, from what I can gather, it's it's a dude showing something around, and it's like maybe like a conservationist type thing.
Hmm.
everything was available to burn.
I like that. There you go. I love that. That's so good.
Yeah, that was like a slide guitar solo near the end of that. That was so interesting. I
Yeah.
was like, it had to have been a violin in the beginning, and then it switched off. Like that's so awesome. That's so cool. That's so unique to this band. You just could like, oh, let's have like a resonator like acoustic guitar or pedal steel guitar solo. That's
Yeah.
oh over top of these super heavy guitars and blast beats. It's like it's something so unique to Panopticon. But yeah, that section with the choirs in the back, like after the whole like dream pop shoegaze section, is incredible. But yeah, I don't because this came out as a single months in advance, and I did not remember a thing from it. So, oh my lord, this thing is so good. I still
That was
definitely
awesome.
that was awesome. I still like Winter's Ghost more. I will say that,
Hmm.
and but still, this song was utterly incredible.
Yeah,
Uh,
I personally like this song more.
mm, maybe I'm just a bigger stickler for the atmosphere of the first song.
Hmm.
Next up is the shortest song on the record, though. It's still long by normal music standards, but it's just around 9.5 minutes. Next track, track number 4, An Autumn Storm. Wow. Starts off immediately again. Oh wow. Drum fill. Okay, we're gonna stop there for a second. Oh my lord, this is even like crazier than the last song.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
The drum fills are ridiculous on this song. They're incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. The vocal delivery is very, very good as well. I'll say that.
Repeat.
I love the violins, like slowly moving up in pitch and up in intensity to the crescendo to where we're at right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It gives me like a certain feel to it, right?
Hmm.
Kind of like almost like a dread to it.
Absolutely, yeah. That's something looming over this whole album. I think.
Yeah, but it's like specifically now it's kind of like it's been in the background before, and
Yeah.
now it's like
No,
really
it's like
making itself clear. It's like really like
super up front. Yeah.
yeah, kind of like screaming at you, like you know, really like like show like screaming at you about it, right?
Hmm.
Like it's angry. It's an
Yeah.
upset. It's an upset.
Yeah. Oh, is we getting an accordion part?
Oh, that's why I recognize that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this Swedish?
No,
Oh.
pretty sure it's Norwegian. It's from nearby. Hold on, let me double check so I'm not like
Okay. Okay.
throwing this shit into
Okay.
the air.
Letting a resident Scandinavian look up these Scandinavian spoken word
Yeah, it's
lyrics.
Norwegian.
Okay, it's Norwegian.
I had to double check because I don't want to like say it's Norwegian and then it's like something entirely different. Like, oh, oh
Yeah,
shit. Oops.
it's Danish.
Oh no, if it was Danish, I would have.
Yeah,
It would not
yeah.
have
If
been
it was,
beautiful.
it would not. It would not have looked good if it was Danish.
if it was Danish, Oz wouldn't be able to like properly read it, which
Hmm.
I can kind of read what it says.
I feel like if you realized if it was Danish, you probably would have started laughing.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, like,
No,
I'm
the
pretty.
Danes invaded the Panopticon. No, boom.
I'm pretty sure. The reason that there's a lot of like Norwegian in Panopticon's albums is because pretty sure he lived there for a while as he was like
Mm.
in like an apprenticeship at like a brewery somewhere because he also runs a brewery in America.
Ah, alright.
Okay, I'll pause right here to say, oh my god, the mix is so good on this. It is so clear. You can hear absolutely everything going on, and it does not sound chaotic at all. It does not
I
sound
think,
like cluttered at all. You can hear every single instrument so well.
yeah.
Like you would not be able to hear like little accent pieces, like the little like bells and like the cello solo in the back in the earlier section. You would have not been able to hear any of this if this was not mixed perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
It's so well mixed. The
I
song is so well structured.
I find it very entertaining because like I find it very entertaining how it changes because like I'll be sitting in my brain just like completely like immerse it itself, but then like I don't know, I'll get distracted slightly and then I hear a ding.
Yeah.
It just awakens my brain instantly. It's like holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's so interesting to hear like the different types of instrumentation that he brings into this.
Yeah.
Let's finish this.
I figured it out. Never mind.
Okay.
What is it like the ding goes? So, like first it really like sticks out, right?
Hmm.
Because it sticks out, you kind of gets like you kind of get it used in your head, like it plays, and like when it switches over to this part, because it's so like there in your head, it then merges perfectly with like the background,
Absolutely.
and then then you can tell like instantly like I don't know how to describe it, but you can like feel it's still remnant
Yeah,
there in that part.
it's like a motif that bridges the two pieces of music together.
Yeah,
That's like that's such a good like method of composition to link these two entirely opposing pieces of music together.
yeah,
What did you think of this song in its full?
good.
Fantastic, yeah. What were what did you did you throw the lyric passage through translate?
I can translate. I understand what it says without translate, but I just can't translate it well
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
It says cold hairs fall from the sky on a winter night. They shatter into consciousness like shards of glass. The wounds will always remain open. The painful truth. That are the image of paradise is shattered. Yeah,
That
yeah,
links into the rest of the lyrics on the song as well.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking interesting as shit. I'm not a very like lyrically discussive type person. I just think if they're written very well, I know they
Oh fuck,
are.
alarms, right?
Next song, Enduring the Snow Drought. Okay. That's beautiful. Oh, it's so epic sounding.
Grimace. All I can think. I'm.
It it does it is kind of Christmassy.
Yeah,
It,
yeah. No, I hear this song and I think, oh, more Metal Christmas song.
like
But like good.
an actually good Christmas metal song, or I guess Christmas metal song. It's so funny, but like, oh my god, it starts off with such a kick in the teeth, but like a happy one, like a happy kick in the teeth. Like
Yes,
I was happy.
it's okay. It's a happy kick in the teeth in a song that in an album
That
that
is
has
this dark.
it's like overall it's like, oh, happy.
Everything is
ev-
just say, yeah. This is gonna be a total tone shift from the rest of the record, and I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like at least
It,
musically, I don't know lyrically yet. I haven't read the lyrics. Okay, I'm gonna pause there. Oh my god.
hmm.
Oh my god. I sort of knew some was gonna get me like this. I almost got tears in my eyes from this.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
How I'd put it is it starts off happy and then it's kind of like a mix of sorrow and joy in a weird way. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah it does. I already know off recording when I come back to this album, I'm gonna cry my eyes out.
Whoa.
Ooh, it's getting jazzy.
So bizarre.
How's it?
Like like like
Sorry.
like so bizarre like in a good way
Yeah, I guess that's
is how
that's how Panopticon hooks people in on the first listen. It's so much different from what other black metal is out there. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
That was a ride.
That's definitely a way to put it. Oh my god. What can I even say? I I'm genuinely speechless.
That was wild.
We still got one more song.
Yeah.
I'll try to collect myself.
Hmm.
This song is wildly different from the rest of the songs on the album in its tone, in I guess sort of its messaging with the lyrics. It's kind of keeping
Alright.
to the same overall theme, and that section in the middle where it gets kind of jazzy and Austin is slowly just going more insane on the drums, building everything up.
Yeah, it was very like unexplained. It was very like it was very strange to listen to, but I liked it.
Hmm. Yeah, I gotta show you more Panopticon off camera.
Yeah. It,
Uh,
it, it got strange sometime. I don't remember when. It got strange for a little bit to me because it was like this just like suddenly this happens, right?
hmm.
Say that a lot so far with this album. I'm saying like
Yeah,
suddenly this happens, but it was like
yeah.
that was really one of those moments where like, huh,
Hmm.
that's not what I expected.
Yeah,
That was out of nowhere.
yeah. I guess we're ready to move on to the last song then.
Yeah.
The last song, "The Blue Against the White."
Whoa.
Before that starts, pause. That was a beautiful, beautiful intro.
Fucking awesome.
I can definitely say for certainty this is probably the best album Austin's ever made.
Yeah.
You haven't even finished the last song yet. I I'm kind of racked right now for what to say. Like I think at this point I've said everything I can say, and all I can do is just sit back and take the rest of it in as it comes.
Yeah. We can also say it's just the best way to experience the album is just to listen to it.
Absolutely, yes. Just what I'm gonna do 15, 15 times in a row after I finish this thing, after we finish this video.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh, which but usually 99% of the time there's reasons sometimes, but usually we will say the reason. But 90% of the time when there's like an album on the channel, it's always a good idea to take a listen to it to yourself.
Absolutely. We are Forged in Thorns is not a substitute for listening to the actual album. The same
Yeah,
goes for any other music channel that does stuff like this. Same goes for like Brad Taste in Music and other people like this. Yeah,
we are sharing our opinion,
yes.
and
We are sharing our opinion as we go along.
yeah, and since that's the case, it's always good to form your own opinion.
Absolutely. And let us continue to form our own opinion and finish this song.
Hell yeah. That was beautiful.
Oh my fucking god.
This was overall a very beautiful album.
This album was fucking incredible.
The, the feel of it, the sound of it, the lyrics, like overall, it was a very beautiful album. Just like in general, I appreciate
I'm,
that.
I'm legitimately trying to not let myself cry on camera right now. I'm gonna be fighting even harder to decide whether if the new Midnight Odyssey or this is my favorite album of the year now, but the competition has just been made even tougher. It's because, oh my god, this album was so much better than I expected it to be. It's everything I wanted from Panopticon and even more on top of it.
Oh yeah,
Yes, I think this is probably the best album he's ever made. Fuck me. Okay. Shit. Uh,
that was fucking awesome.
it was so good. It was so good. Uh, uh, unfortunately, we're at the end.
Yeah, it's a beautiful album. You
This
should listen to
album
it.
is incredible. This is like a 9.5 to a 10 for me, honestly.
Yes, I'd say it's around, yeah, around 8, 9 there. There's I'm very, yeah.
It's like, oh my god. I You can just compile everything I've said across this video and put it all here for my final thoughts on this thing.
Yeah,
Because, you know, this thing left. It's. This is this and the Midnight Odyssey album, and a few more albums across this year. Like, this is a rare occurrence for an album to leave me legitimately speechless by the end.
Yeah.
It's even rarer for it to almost leave me in tears.
Yeah.
I guess that's it for this week. I guess if you don't get anything out the rest of this month, I guess this is a well-timed season's greetings from the North Woods. That's probably what I'm going to title this video.
Yeah.
Anyway, good night. We'll see you
Good night.
whenever we decide to film another one. But that's all for now, folks. Good night.